I'm just waiting for a few more people to log in. I hope you're going to expect to have some really useful information because I've got lots to share with you today. On this webinar, we're going to start in a couple of seconds, so I'm going to share some really fantastic tips. So I want you to have your pens and papers ready to take this down, but also I'm going to give you the recording as well. So don't worry if you miss anything. So here we go. Let's get started. I'm going to start by saying discover how to get free Facebook traffic in 48 hours using a system you can repeat yourself. Doesn't that sound awesome? Yes, that does. I'm really excited to share this with you. So, in this webinar, you'll discover the benefits of being on the first page of Google, how quickly to get your traffic to your Facebook page, the benefits of being on Facebook, how to start making money from your fan page immediately, and a proven system that you can repeat yourself. But before I start telling you all of this, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Sharon, and I attended my very first webinar in September. Sorry, it was actually a seminar in September 2012, looking to be a work-at-home mum. And this was because I had not long discovered that my son had an incurable lifetime bowel disease, so I needed to be able to look after him as well as work. So I graduated in finance and marketing. I then worked for an airline company as I planned my wedding, and then I had 2 children. And then I went back to work in credit control for a very well-known telecommunications company, and that was pretty much how it was. At the time, I thought, you work and you have to be in an industry. There's no such thing as entrepreneur or working as for yourself. You retire at 65, and where I come from, you have to be a professional, so it meant being a solicitor, an accountant or something like that, and that was it really. So that was a setup, and when you reached 65 you retired and got your pension. So my journey was that I then became pregnant again, but I had triplets and I lost 2 of them, and so I faced some really tough challenges after I went back to work. And I then had a baby who was born with this lifetime bowel disease. Subsequently, I filed for divorce and was dependent on my family, and I lived on Facebook. I really did live on Facebook. I just lived on it because that was kind of like my only outlet. This time I really had to make some changes, and I talk about being in the mindset of 9 to 5 and retiring at 65, and I thought, this is not me. I had to come out of this box that I was believing this is what I did. And when I said to you that I went to my first ever seminar, it was a Laptop Millionaire seminar where it was held by Mark Anastasi, the author of Laptop Millionaire. And I really listened to his story, which was a bit similar to mine. And he was also going through some very tough challenges. And I thought, well, if he can do it, then so can I. And all he needed was a laptop and a connection. And that's all you need. A laptop and a connection. No money, just a laptop, an idea, and a connection. So I listened. I decided to go back 6 months later, and after doing nothing from the very first seminar that I went to back in 2012, all I did was listen and took no action because I wasn't really ready. And if you're not ready and you're not going to take any action, then you're just going to be stuck. So at the second seminar, when I went back, there was a competition running, and I didn't even know there was a competition running, but I just went back. And it was Stephen Esser who was running the competition with Mark, his brother-in-law, and they were handpicking people out of the audience, asking them what they were doing. And I had gone up to Mark and I said, I really enjoyed your seminar 6 months ago, and I really listened to what you had to say, and you really inspired me by your story, and I'd only come there because my mentor had been on and on and on at me. Let me tell you, if you've got a mentor that's not on and on and on at you, sack him or her, because they're no good for you. And I was bombarded with Mark's emails by this mentor of mine, and I thought, let me just go to keep them quiet. And I went and I told Mark that I'd had so many emails and I drove Facebook traffic. He said, oh, what'd you do? And I said, well, I just drive fans to my page. Well, and I just put content. And he was like, well, how many fans are we talking about? I said, thousands. And he's like, really? Okay, we need to talk, kind of thing. So I said, okay, we'll talk about it and I'll show you what I do. So they were having a competition, and the people on the stage were saying that they had a business and this is what they did. And these are really like professional people that have a business. And I was like, well, I don't have a business, but what I do is I drive Facebook traffic to my page, and I drive people to come and like my page, and that was all I did. So to me, that wasn't a business, but apparently it was. And here you'll see me on stage telling everybody that's what I do, and they loved it. They absolutely loved it. And I was like, no, there's nothing to like about that. That's not cool. That's what I did. And I was like, okay. So this was my page back then. I had 31,598 fans. And I thought, yeah, big deal. That's what you do. And I had 13,000 and odd people talking about my page. And it was the page to be on, and I called it Making Money Using Social Media. I don't know why I called it that, but that's what I called it. And I was changing my timeline, and I was putting content on there that meant nothing. I had nothing to sell. I didn't have a website. I had no product, no niche, nothing. So please take note of that comment. Nothing, no product, no website, no niche. So I kind of like focused on the content that I was putting on there, and people were liking it, and I was getting results like this where people were just reaching my page, and the green arrows here, show you that people are going up and reaching it. My page was just going viral. So at the end of the competition, I won it. And what they do when you win the Laptop Millionaire competition, which will never be held again, unfortunately, because Stephen S.'s wife wants him to retire now, and we're all debating about that. But you hold a live webinar, and in the live webinar, Stephen S. builds you up your business, and the audience, which was about 450 people, invest in you. If they believe that your webinar will sell and what you're going to deliver is going to sell, they'll invest in you. And at the time, my product service was, I will deliver 27,000 Facebook fans to your Facebook page in 30 days or less. That's what I had to show them how to do on the webinar, live webinar. And I did it on the webinar. And I made $16,000 in 51 minutes. And that's Mark and Steve there applauding me. And I was quite happy because I was like, did I just do that? Wow. It's like come from nothing to that. I was like, whoa, that was a real good achievement. Yes, I'm glad I'm here after all. So that was because I had a fan page. You can make money having a fan page. I subsequently got accredited by the Association of Professional Coaches, Trainers and Consultants, APCTC, and they endorsed me and recognized me as a professional for being social media expert. And I kind of like really was honored to receive that certificate because I worked very closely with them as well, and some work alongside them too, and I really started to get recognized, and purely just on word of mouth, your name just gets like, whoa, out there. So now I ask you this. Now look at that statement there. Are you in bed with your potential customer? Now listen to that. You know, we all have a mobile phone, and I bet you some of you got yours right next to you now, even though you're on this webinar and you shouldn't have it there, but you do. And the fact of the matter is this, mobile phones are going everywhere. It's the way forward. And if you don't have your mobile phone next to you, then something's kind of wrong. But we check our mobile phones all the time. And we are on Facebook. And we are on Twitter and LinkedIn and Pinterest and Instagram and WhatsApp. All these social media platforms and YouTube, you know. And our clients are there waiting to be, you know, to be attracted to. So the fact is this: 1 in 3 of us will check our mobile phone status via. 1 in 3 of us will check our smartphones for an update status on Facebook or whatever network it is before we even put our feet on the floor in the morning or get up. You know, I mean, it's like we want to know what's going on. We want to know what's the next best thing. We want to know what people are talking about. And if you have a business that's out there and you're potentially putting content that your fans are looking out for, they're going to use their cell phone to check the status update rather than having to log in their computer. Most of my work's done via my mobile phone. It's easier, and I'm checking updates and seeing what's going on because it's so more user friendly. Now, to do this, you need to be following a simple system. And the 4 steps to get instant traffic to your fan page in 48 hours are as follows here on the slide that you see. And I'm going to tell you what I did to get that, or to be on the first page of Google without a product or a website. I'm going to tell you the benefits of having a fan page on Facebook and how important it is for your brand to be social proof. And obviously I'm going to show you the ways to get the traffic free. Okay? This is the 4-step system and you must use it. Now, Google. Think about how much value you can add to your reputation if people can find you on the first page of Google without even doing business with you. If your business is highly ranked, it automatically seems so much more serious and prosperous to anybody who can search you, or your product or service, that is, of course. This would create such a strong sense of reliability for them, as well as asking yourself, how would you feel if you see your name on the first 2, 3 or 4 pages of Google? Doesn't that assure you that your brand is doing something right? Doesn't it? I mean, don't ask yourself that question right now. I mean, come on guys, tell yourself. Do you not think that if you're on the first page of Google, you're doing something correct with your reputation, with your brand image, people sensing your credibility, your integrity? You are doing something correct, and Google likes it, and so do your fans, and so do your clients. So it's really important, and also to ask yourself this: how many times do you use Google? And how many times do you go to the first page to use what comes up, or do you go to the 15th page to search for whatever it is that comes up? You're going to use the first page because that's what comes up first and that's what's recognized as being the best. So step 1 of getting on the first page of Google is making sure that you are on every single social media platform there is. And when I say that, I mean YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest and Twitter. Get an account and register to be on the very first page of YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter. And use the same URL. So if you're going to call yourself Make Money, be called Make Money on every single platform. Don't be called Make Money 1 on one platform and then Make Money 2 on another platform. Consistently keep your branding in line with what it's going to be. Like when you see the M sign, you know that's McDonald's because their branding is recognized. When you see the KFC sign, you know that's Kentucky Fried Chicken. I don't know why I'm talking about food, but that's an example. So people need to understand you as understand that logo is associated with your brand. Be consistent with your branding. Now also Twitter are very strict with their characters. And they were limiting before how many characters you can use, but now, as of the 20th of December, you can mirror your branding, and you can just go and secure your Twitter name, so that also lines up with your branding as well. So go and register that go ahead and register that now, and you can even secure that so you have your branding across the board as one name. Okay, now I'm going to show you the power of that. This is me here. And this is just my name, okay? And this is me on the second, I quote, second page of Google, okay? Now, I'm behind my brand. I'm behind my brand. People want to know who's behind the brand. This is me, okay? And this is me on the first page of Google. And when you see me on the first page of Google, you see my LinkedIn, you see my Twitter, you see my Facebook page, you see all the people that I've done business with, all the blogs that I've written, other Facebook account I have, and so forth. Okay, this is what comes up because it's me that's behind the brand. Okay, But Making Money Using Social Media is the name of the brand. So my business is called Making Money Using Social Media, but Sharon is behind the brand. So when you type in either Making Money Using Social Media or Sharon, they both come up on the first page of Google, and that's in seconds, and it's over a million results. So that's really powerful. Okay, and this is something that I'm really, 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 really proud of as well. I blogged about something that Twitter were writing about as a challenge, and I beat Twitter for a day, and I came above them for the same content. Not the same content, the same content title. And that was a real achievement, because even though it was just a challenge for myself, I just wanted to see if it could happen. So I'm going to tell you how to do that too. But for me, to be on the first page of Google and above Twitter, that was just something incredibly outstanding. You know, it was great. So try and do the same. You don't underestimate the power of that at all. Blogging is very, very powerful. This is just a few of other examples of blogging that I do. This is a very exclusive magazine. It's called Brand Brain. I'm their social media guru. I blog alongside very high caliber people, professionals, experts. They have very high profile keynote speakers around the world in this magazine. You have to be a member, and it's a very fresh, unique magazine that's online that allows their viewers, this is another example of different types of content that I put in there, that I can blog alongside people that are very exclusive to their niche. So you get to blog alongside some of the best people, and this also is very good for your brand as well. So I'm going to speak to you a little bit more about that in the next step, which is, this is some more content that I've done there. Their fourth edition comes out very shortly, and to be blogging alongside, Andy Harrington and Raymond Aaron and all the other experts that are out there is just such a privilege, because these are the most important people in their niche in the world, and that is a very, very exclusive privilege for myself as well. So the second step to get on the first page of Google and to get traffic instantly is to blog. Yes, you guessed it. Now again, this W here is a WordPress logo, which you may or may not know. And if you micro niche, you will be focusing only on one service. Okay, so you must focus on one service or product. Don't be doing 100 things at once, because you're going to confuse yourself. Yes, you must focus on one thing, and your content will be only about that one thing. Don't be doing 100 different things and then post it to different blogging platforms, and invite other people to blog alongside you. Raise your profile, get guest bloggers to blog alongside you, and see what they have to say as well. That would be a great opportunity for you, and to build up a good interaction and rapport going with people that can have an opinion about what you have to say. This is another blogging platform. This is here. I hope you recognize this one, but if you don't, it's Blogger, and this is another platform that I used. And here are some more, which I'm going to say to you. Now, if you immediately get onto these blogging platforms, there are many features such as templates that offer you, they're free templates that offer you integration with your social media sites. So you can instantly integrate that as a tab or as an option, and it goes straight to your Facebook. So let me explain that again. These platforms, such as WordPress and Blogger and eZine, allow you to use free templates that you can integrate with your Facebook or your Twitter or whatever account it is that you're using, and you can have them as a tab, and then people such as your fans and your followers and your friends can see your blogs. It's very easy and very simple to do. Okay, so regularly blog and keep your content current. as I did with that Twitter logo content, but also remain up to date and search for what's being on the first page of Google. And what I mean by that is this: search for an article that hasn't been written about for a very long time. You do this by remaining focused or hiring someone to do it for you, or there is also software that you can use, very sophisticated software. I used my own method, which was to search for it by the last time an article was posted and on a specific topic, and write about it again to remain on the top. It's as simple as that. So I look up my niche and I see what was written about it the last time, and then I rewrite something that was written about it, but using my own content and my own resources. And that's how you remain on top. And again, you get results like this. I take up that this is just a screenshot for you for the benefit of the webinar. I'm not going to print off the whole 3 pages, but please, 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 please go and do your own research. Write it down to make a note so you don't forget. I take up the first 3 pages of Yahoo. Okay, and that's making money using social media, and there are millions of people using the same name, and this is very, very powerful. My blogs, my site I'm on, my content, my everything is on there. So if anyone wants to know anything about making money using social media, they have lots of options to go to, and I will be coming up first to choose from. Sprout Social, alternatively, is a piece of software that you can use. The website is www.sproutsocial.com. This is a free software that you can try out, but also gives you a sense of high quality search phrases and words that people are looking for, and also known as Google AdWords. Okay, so if you want to know what people are searching, you can go to this website, try it out. I haven't tried it because I think doing the groundwork and really digging deep is more effective. But this is something, if you haven't got time and you want to do something quick, it's an option for you to try out. Ranking. Videos. Google loves images and videos. When you want to post something on Facebook or on a social media platform, do you not go to images? Google loves pictures. We love pictures. We like to see things that are visual. It's a fact. That is a matter of fact. The traffic and automation is incredible when you post images while you are doing nothing about it. Even if you don't have a business, you can still be building up your profile. I didn't have a business. Remember that. I started with no business, but my profile was already created. My brand presence was already out there, and people need to know that. So keep on blogging, and keeping your content viral is very, very important, because you've already built up your brand content and your brand identity. People are always looking for ways to make a passive income, and this is a great way to do that. Even if you Google or YouTube passive income and keeping your social media content current, you'll find that this kind of thing comes up. It will be saying to you, make your video ranking high, keep all your profile current. This is a well-known fact, and this is what you must be doing. Okay, so we want to be optimizing your key images onto your websites, such as your logos and anything else that can take up potential search engine results. So images and searches has a great potential to drive incremental visits, and you must expect that you're going to get good search ranking if you have great images. We'll also respond, like I say, better to the images, so you must get this right. Look at this. This is a piece of content from my page. Now, this is Richard Branson, and this is a Mercedes. This says here, 46,143 people saw Richard Branson, okay? And on the side here, it says that this picture here, which is an image of a Mercedes, 18,200 people saw it. That's a lot of views, okay? Now, I want you to take note of the date, April. And I'm going to get back to that because I have something to share with you later on in this webinar about the date and posting. But just going back to the images for now, visual content is very, very important. Obviously, you're going to rank for your brand terms. So what else you can do in addition to this is for your brand name, you can head over to Google Webmaster and audit your current site links. So it will give you an audit on what your site links are lacking. While you can't specify which organic sites links will display, you can choose not to serve individual pages. The following properties have the highest likelihood of showing up brand terms. So if you're getting on social media, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, make sure you have branded accounts on all pages of all these sites because they will show up. Please don't forget the relevance and the importance of this. Now, we also mentioned the fan page. You have to have a fan page. So we have spoken about the fan pages, and I cannot stress to you how important it is to have a fan page for your business. Let me just talk to you briefly about the fans versus the friends, capturing your audience and selling, because the long-term objective is to make money. Okay? Now, who wants to make money? Or do you not want to make money? Who wants to have fans following them? Who wants hot leads? You want hot leads? You? You want me to give you hot leads? Or you don't want hot leads? Tell me. Because I can not give them to you if you don't want them. Okay. Sure. I will give them to you, no problem. Absolutely. You will have hot leads all day long if you follow this system. I guarantee you. Yes, I'm looking at all the questions. Great, great. All these hands are being raised. I'm not going to mention any names. Loads of people want hot leads. Loads of people. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, great. Awesome. So, this is the steps to create a Facebook page, fan page. Okay, so you head over to facebook.com//pages and you'll be presented with this screen. So you select whichever niche or whatever one applies to yourself or your business. If you don't have a business, go to community. Okay, I say go to community because it builds up traffic faster. I know that because I've tried it. Choose your niche again, and it's still the same page comes up with this option. So you're just going to agree to the terms and the conditions, and then it will ask you to upload a picture. This is one that we did for Laptop Millionaire. I did with Stephen Esser. So I'm going to use this I'm using this as an example. Now this whole process took us 6 minutes because I was showing the step by step, and it doesn't take longer than that. Okay, so you just upload an image from your computer, from your website, anything you want to put as your profile picture, and then it just click next, and then a small description about what it is you are and who you are, or whatever it is you want to put in that little section here. If you want to add another site to send them some more traffic, you can do so. Okay, and then you want to add adverts. If you want to create an advert, you can enable it or you can skip it. It doesn't really matter. It's your choice. And you are done. Your page is ready. If you can't do that much, well, you're not ready. You're not ready to even get past this webinar. You must do as much as that. Okay, you're ready to start getting traffic at this point. Why your business should be on Facebook. Now let me start by saying there are millions of people all over the world logging onto Facebook every single day, and this should be enough reason for you to consider your business even being on Facebook, to be able to get some of that immense traffic to your page. There is no other platform online that is even visited as much as Facebook is, or is even as popular as Facebook is. You're purely neglecting your opportunity to promote your services or your products if you are not on Facebook. You must learn how to do this properly, and you'll be able to gain a great amount of attention from people who can become your potential customers. So please, you must go and do this. Look at these facts. Can you see these facts? And I've put a disclaimer in there because these facts are increasing, not decreasing. And they are huge. I mean, 219 billion photos are uploaded on Facebook. Need I say any more? Just need I say any more? Okay? Now what does this mean? It means this. This is what I did to find out it's beneficial for your business. And if you follow these 4 steps, which is the plan that I stuck to, it means that your business will have online recognition. If you don't have online recognition, nobody's going to want to touch you or even do business with you. The 4 steps to success on Facebook, okay? And I have a 4 simple step routine that you must follow, and that's your content, your engagement, and your traffic building. And obviously sticking to the rules. Now, if you don't follow these 4 steps, your building will fail. Sorry, your business will fail. Your choice, your voice. This is the page of the Voice newspaper. Now, this is a very, very large newspaper. It has over 50,000 readership. And this image is actually now dated, even though it was only taken 2 days ago, because the fans have now increased by 2,000. And the content is absolutely amazing. It's just gone viral. It's a crazy page that goes absolutely incredibly viral. That's all I can say. It's just, people love it. Make sure your content is current, exciting and engaging. Hold interesting debates that get your audience interacting with one another, getting them making friends with each other, and post images that is open for discussion or comments comment on posts that will make people intrigued. Keep it controversial, but also relevant, and have fun. You know, we live in the real world. There's enough going on. Having a little bit of fun every now and again is going to do your business no harm at all. Okay, now I have to talk about this post. This post is really, really important. I'm going to go back to the newspaper. This post is still getting likes, and I posted it on the 21st of January, 8 days ago. Now, as a rule, when I manage a post in that paper, I only can interact on it for 24 hours because of the amount of content and news publishings and headlines and breaking news and things like that. But it's still getting comments. And the last time I looked, I think it had over 4,000 comments. And all I asked was A, B, C, or D. And the picture itself says, which style of home do you prefer? So it's just, what I'm saying is being backed up here. Okay, the numbers do not lie. And if you can put something like that on your page every now and again, you're going to get results. Because these are now people that we could potentially attract for business. So when you're engaging with them, people want you to speak with them and speak to them. They want to know who's behind the brand. Answer their questions. Listen to their needs and wants. You're building up a really important rapport with them, and you're allowing them to trust you. So you put yourself in a position that will allow them to go to you and not your competitor. Be the go-to person in the industry. Okay. Facebook is mostly important for social media networking, and at the moment online there are other platforms that are very successful, but Facebook eclipses all of them with overwhelming numbers compared to the closest competitors. Millions and millions of people are logging in every single day to Facebook just to check updates and statuses and news feeds, and it's essential for you to be active on there because it's how your market's going to grow. There is no way you can be successful as other companies if you do not promote yourself on Facebook. And I'm sure you will agree with that. You have to. Just look at the statistics. So now we're going to look at traffic building. And I want to share with you some apps that you can use to help you get started. This is also a very important part of the webinar, so I really want you to take note of this. And if you want to know how to get some instant targeted traffic, you need to follow these steps. Make sure you've connected all your Facebook tabs to the fan page that you have already created. Okay, so you've got Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, and these can be all tabs on your fan page, and you actually just stay logged in. So if you see something you like and you want to tweet or you can pin, you can do that immediately without having to be logging in and logging out. And actually your fan page can become your mini website or an extension of your website. So followers will notice your tweets and your pins and start to follow you. So you'll start to get instant traffic from different platforms that will also be different types of traffic. So the Twitter followers are different, obviously, to Facebook followers and so forth. So this is an instant and easy technique that you can use to start getting instant traffic by connecting all your Facebook tabs to your Facebook page. Go to all of your groups that you like, join and like them. Now I will suggest don't like any groups that have under 5,000 fans or members or less, okay? Go to the groups, search them in the toolbar at the top and like them. Promote yourself in the groups. And when I say promote yourself in the groups, introduce yourself slowly, gently. Mention it under your fan page name. Mention yourself under your fan page name, and start leaving comments under your the name of the page and say who you are. Get yourself noticed out there. Like I say, don't join groups that have under 5,000 members or less. It's just not worth it, because you want to create an instant big following, and there are groups with 15 and 20 plus thousand members or so. Add the newsletter tab to your page. So if you have a newsletter tab, you can send out your fans a newsletter. You can do that through Aweber. Now, aweber.com, if you go and create an account with them, I think it's $1 for a trial period, and you can send out a newsletter, but also instantly start building a mail list. So this can also be integrated into your social media platform, which will be your Facebook, and you have it as a tab. And you'll allow people to subscribe to your mail list through the tab, which will be instant, quick, and easy to use. So what they'll do is press subscribe. It'll be into your mailing list, and then you can have a newsletter that you generate, and it would look something like this. Sign up to my mailing list. So there's a big square there, and that's integrated into the mailing list. Okay, so think about that, because you're also starting to form different types of traffic from different resources as well. Your mailing list is very, very important, and in return for that, you need to give something away. Now, people's email address is very valuable to them. Also, you've got to respect that too. So you need to say, well, thank you for giving me your email address. In return for your email address, I would like to give you an ebook or a PDF report on my expertise, a free consultation. I want to give you something for giving me your email address, and show them that you really appreciate the value of what they have given you. Allow the potential lead to feel that they're worth leaving. It's worth leaving the email address for you, because it's just going to be taken thinking that they're going to be spammed all the time, and people don't want to be harassed. I'm giving away an ebook, which is a separate tab to the Aweber tab that I've created, and that takes them to a separate list. And I'll tell you why I've done that. Because I want to create two different lists. The reason why I have another email tab on my page is because I want to filter my followers. So when I'm giving people my free ebook, I know that those people want to know how to build traffic, and they want to know how to generate traffic. So that list instantly tells me that that's what they're interested in. Whereas the other list, where I just ask them for their email address and I'm not offering anything at all, and they subscribe to that list, okay, I know they're interested in my services and other things that I can offer them in terms of opportunity. So it gives me an idea on how I can target them and how I can assist them with their services or their requests as well. Promoting your Facebook page. There's a huge myth about this, and I need to explain this to you quite carefully so you understand it. Each Facebook user is allowed up to 500 fan pages that they can like. Now, if they have over 5,000 friends and they're being invited by all of their friends, or the majority of their friends, to like a fan page, your page is going to get lost amongst the system somewhere and think, oh, why hasn't that person liked my page yet? through the suggest friends to like feature. Now, it's sometimes a good thing and sometimes maybe not so good, because you want your business page to monetize. So you also want to know that every person on your fan page is a potential client and not just a friend liking your page. So be wary of who you are inviting on your page. Be wary and be mindful that the potential person that is going to land on your page is somebody that actually wants to spend and also build up a business rapport with you as well. I suggest this, and I suggest this through testing, through what I've seen through my experience, and through what I've seen through other clients' experiences as well. Okay? Keep your personal profile away from your business profile. The two do not go, and they must be kept separate, in my opinion. It's more ethical and it looks more professional. Okay, you may want to consider this as well. Your Facebook friends might not need to be the same friends that you have on your fan page. And let me understand that again. Let me make you understand that again. If you have a friend on your fan page who wants to announce that her friend's mother's sister's had a baby and was in labor for 10 hours, you don't want your potential clients knowing that. It's not really relevant. Who cares, kind of thing. It's not important. So get rid of that and make it not a necessity. It's not something that... Stop that from happening. Don't let that happen, and eliminate that happening by not even having the page on there. Okay, so please think about how you're going to invite your friends. And you can also, if you have a website, you can add the like button. So there's apps within Facebook that are free that allow you to do that. If you go to developers.facebook.com/docs plugins, you can have the free like share buttons that you can choose to embed and send that to your fan page and your website, and they can be embedded and people can instantly like your page from a website without having to actually be on Facebook. Use Facebook apps again. So there's Fans apps. Fans apps gives you everything you need to grow, to learn, to engage about your Facebook, and ultimately converts your social audiences into customers and turns them into buying clients. Okay, this is the same as with North Social. It's another app within Facebook, very user friendly. And this, I think it has 19 Facebook applications that allow you to create Facebook fans and experiences to increase engagement and to promote your brand. I don't use apps. I'm not familiar with them. I don't know if it works or not, but these are opportunities there if you want to try and have a go and play around with them as well. Agora Plus is another great app to explore and increase your traffic profile. It's a platform that allows you to do the same kind of thing, engage and is user friendly, and is mobile device. You can have it on your mobile and you can have it on your website, and it's again for attracting fans and content, and the same kind of principle as growing your database on your fan page. Now we have also e-commerce apps. So we have Hootsuite, which I'm sure you would have heard of before. Hootsuite simplifies the posting, so you can schedule your posts if you're going away, or add images, monitor your feeds. You could do that for Twitter and Facebook in one. And we have good old Post Planner, which I kind of don't quite like, because if you remember, I told you take note of the date 29th of April. When I was having all those views and all those hits. Well, I got very busy, and I have been with all my clients, so I kind of had to neglect my page for a little while. So I decided to use Post Planner, and I scheduled posts for 60 days, I think it was, and my Facebook page recognized that these aren't people interacting with me. This is just a post being thrown at my page. So my views dropped significantly. So I thought, oh, I can just schedule my posts. This is brilliant. I don't have to, sit there and talk to my fans as well as everybody else's that I'm dealing with, because I actually do not outsource my work. I do every single content. I interact with every single fan. I like every single post, or, well, sometimes I don't like every single post. If I don't like it, I have to keep in line with the Facebook rules. I have to, monitor all the content that is posted on there. But for this app doesn't allow you to do that. There is actually a dislike button coming out very soon, so it'll be interesting to see how Facebook users respond to that. I don't know if it's going to be it's going to make people happy, but that's going to be happening soon. Yeah, so it works if you're going on holiday for 2 weeks, but don't do it for more than that. Yes. Mobile phones. I mean, mobile marketing is the next best thing. And if you have your mobile phone and you have photos and free viral content, let people tag yourself in that and let your posts and contents go crazy. Let everybody be using it all the time. But also use a call to action method. Get fans to like you via SMS. Now, listen to this, okay? Imagine if first of all, you have to have 25 fans to be recognized as having a quote-unquote fan page. And Facebook asks you to register, I mean, this is my next slide, but I'm going to tell you now anyway, to register your phone with a phone number to verify it, to avoid fraudulent and fake profiles, really. Now, imagine if you're in a room full of 400 people and you're having a live presentation, and all these people can potentially be Facebook followers of yours, and you do an immediate call to action and say, hey guys, have you all got a mobile phone in here? Okay, I want you to do something for me really quickly. I want you to all take out your mobile phone. So everybody takes out their mobile phone. I want you to all hold your phone in the air. They all hold their phone in the air. Now I want you to type in 32665 and the words make money. That is 400 likes instant to your make money page. That's it. You just got 400 likes. What are the chances of the people not really cooperating with that? Highly unlikely. This is a very, very powerful tool, and I suggest that you utilize it as often as you can. So take note of that, because it works. Other ways of traffic is using the @ tag. So when signing off a comment, use it sparingly because admins don't like it. Just like @ tag your page name. Just now and again hijack some traffic by saying @ tag making money using social media, or whatever your page is going to be called, because it allows people to think, oh, that was a really nice thing that they said. Let me check out their page, and they will hover and click on your page. Do it. Try it. It's just a page. Now I'm going to mention to you about live streaming. So, check this out. Simple, easy, very, very current. All you have to do is go to Ustream on Facebook, all Facebook friendly, and create the page, select the app, and add it to your page. It's as simple as that. Live stream. Get more traffic to your page by live streaming. Don't miss out on any opportunity that you can get to get traffic. Live stream your product, your services, install it on your page as a tab. It's there for you to do. Please do not miss out. I made this custom-made app for The Voice newspaper. Shall I do a call to action, guys? I haven't. Let me ask you. Let me ask you to get your phones out and scan this QR code. Scan the QR code. See what happens. take you straight to the page. And you get to like all their social media network sites. Here we have Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. LinkedIn's on there as well. On top of that, you can contact them directly. It will be their podcasting, their news, more exciting things to come, which I will not be saying what else, but also it's going to be downloaded to Amazon, Google, iPlays. So much exposure. People can be targeted right down to specific demographics and geographical areas, and extremely cost effective to order it, for me to create it, and for you to run it. You can charge people £2, £3 to upload it. You can give it to them for free. You can have an online store. You can have all your products and services on there. It's just an opportunity to be in one place at the touch of tip of someone's fingers. Don't miss out on this opportunity. This is the next best thing. Lots of contests and sweepstakes are taking place, and get your people involved in running contests and offers and incentives by having them to submit their details. Get them to vote for inspirational stuff that you're having, and offer your audience an opportunity to take part in a contest or a competition, because people like to compete. But don't put out bad posts, and don't put out posts with no call to actions, because you're not going to get the right interaction and the right response, and that will disappoint you. And I want to talk to you about this, ClickBank. You may or may not have heard ClickBank, but ClickBank is a very, very, very important platform to make money from immediately, if you use it smartly. Now, I was always challenging ClickBank because Facebook didn't like it, but now there is a way to use it and integrate it with Facebook. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with ClickBank, it's a huge network that allows people to put their products and other people's products and sell them online for a percentage of the earnings. This is something that has made it possible for thousands of people all over the world to get substantial amounts of income as affiliates. So you'll be the affiliate. You need to understand that a truly profitable and real business is built from returning customers, and this is something that can be applied as an affiliate marketing tool. So you could put this into your tab, integrate it with your social media Facebook page, and start making money. Okay? And this is the way it's done. This is something that has made it possible for thousands of people all over the world to get substantial amounts of income as affiliates. I'm repeating this for you, okay? It's profitable, and it allows your customers to come back again and again and again. So you go to ClickBank, you choose a product, okay? This is the link here, clickbank.com. You find a product that you like, you become an affiliate of the product, you don't put any money down, you're given with a code, and you are given that code, and you incorporate that code into your tab, and you promote it all over Facebook, in groups, everywhere, but not to mention that it also gets promoted to WordPress, Facebook, YouTube, GoDaddy, all these platforms are here as well. It's a no-brainer, and it's a great opportunity, and I have done it on my page right here. So with LinkedIn, a product called LinkedIn, that allows you to make your LinkedIn traffic grow fast. And I've made it into a tab. We must be able to have this as a marketing tool to get fast traffic. Okay? And fast making money. This is an instant way to monetize from your page. This gentleman here, I have to mention him to you because he was my first ever client, and he is very, very special to me, Erlen Blake. And I did his Facebook page, I did 2 of his Facebook pages, and he is now, his Facebook page is called Used to Be in the Mr. Outsource. He's got another 2 coming up, and he's now #1 Amazon bestseller. He did a live webinar with Mark Anastasi not long ago. Sorry, a live seminar. He was on stage presenting, And he's an amazing guy. But I just wanted to just give him a mention because he outsources his work to the Philippines, and he believes that the 9 to 5 thing doesn't work. You only have to work for 4 hours if you follow his strategy. Give him a visit. Check out his work. I want to show you some of the work that I've done. And this gentleman here has got a lot of online presence. The APCTC, Mr. Chris Black, the chairman of the association, I set up their Facebook page. This is another page you must go and visit because they have a lot of resources on there that are free for you to download, from training to podcasts to all sorts of information that you can have to utilize for your own business. So it's a very good page to go to, and it's very interactive, and it's for professionals that want to know how to set up or what they should be doing, how to make money, all sorts of different ways to get out there if you want to be in this coaching and public speaking industry as well. You know, you have to ask yourself this very important question, and it is really, how much social media presence do you have? And when you ask yourself that question, really think about it. Do you have any? Okay, you have a Facebook page, but does that mean you're social proof? You need to be aware of the fact that there are thousands of companies out there doing very aggressive marketing, and they're doing it online, and they're doing it on the very platforms that we've mentioned today. And if you don't start doing this yourself, you will fall behind with the competition. You know, the traditional ways of advertising and how they used to be done are not effective anymore. And you need to realize that if you still think about, you know, just doing those traditional ways, which, I don't know, leaflets or just the odd email every now and again, you will really struggle. And ask yourself, how much presence do you really want to have? And if you don't have any, or you don't want none, then just keep doing what you're doing, and that will be just fine. Keep doing what you're doing, and that'll be just fine. But even if you set up just a few social media pages, still ask yourself, have you done enough work to get yourself noticed on these pages? And this is really essential for your business to get out there. You need to do enough work to get your business out there. Okay? By being on social media and identifying your brand, you will be social proof. Just because you have an account doesn't mean that you have your branding in place. Now I'm going to introduce to you Sammy and Miles in a second. Sammy and Miles are the branding experts in the business, in the industry, and they are the founders of Brand Brain magazine, which I blog for, as I showed you earlier. And they have a business called How to Build a Brand. Now, they've been in the industry for 17 years, Sammy Blindell and Miles Fryers. And they have their own business, and they're very well respected in the industry. Now, Sammy should be on the line in a second, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that and how social media and branding complement each other. Sammy, are you there? Over to Sammy.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, everyone. Well, for those of you who don't already know me, I'm Sammy Blindell, otherwise known as one half of the Brand Brains. The other awesome half of our business is Miles Fryer, and unfortunately, he can't be with us right now because he's with a client, so it's just me, I'm afraid. Miles is the strategic marketing side of our business, and he makes sure that there's a solid plan and strategy in place to attract your ideal customers, both online and offline. I'm the tactical one who makes sure your brand is seen, heard, and your presence is felt in as many different places as possible, including building your brand using social media like Sharon's talking about today. Now, it's funny because we're called the Brand Brains, and it still tickles me even to this day. In fact, this is a perfect example of the power of branding, because your brand is not what you say it is, it's what other people say it is. Now, other people started referring to us as the Brand Brains years ago, and somehow it's stuck on social media. Now, whenever somebody has a question about branding, or they want to create a professional and unique brand for their business, they refer them to us. Everyone calls us the Brand Brains, so eventually we gave in and we decided to brand one of our online products with it, which is now our monthly 24-page online publication, which we've called brandbrainmagazine.com. Now, that's effectively been branded by our customers, so would you like that for your business? Now, on a more serious note, this is also a perfect example of what social media can do for your business to get you exposure to your brand. It works on very much the same principle of your brand is what others say it is, and that is very powerful as a word of mouth strategy. And Miles and I use social media as a great vehicle, and it gets us brilliant exposure to our brand, which consequently it helps us to build our list, and we attract new clients to our business. Now, last year we created something we're very proud of called howtobuildabrand.org, and our vision for this online resource is to become the world's largest online small business marketing resource within the next 5 years. That's quite a big vision. But to get that kind of exposure that we need on a large scale, so it keeps the cost down and productivity high, social media is by far the fastest, cheapest and easiest way for us to spread the word about our business, and it is for you too, especially if you don't already have a list to sell to yet. Now, I already know about social media because obviously we've been doing it and been very active on it for a long time. But if you, like me, know that it's good for your business, but you don't have the time to do it, then Sharon is most definitely your girl. Now, Sharon's been doing a lot of social media for our business, and she's done a great job of marketing our customers' businesses as well over the years. And it's great to know that I've got a true professional on my team, as naturally, once we've created the branding for our clients, they want someone to help them with their social media. And well, Sharon is just perfect. We recommend her every time. So it's perfect that she's on our team. And it's also a pleasure to have her working on our Brand Brain team as well. If you didn't know already, Sharon writes monthly articles for our magazine and is the social media guru on our panel of 12 marketing experts. That includes Miles and myself. And every month we write great content, and it helps small business owners to pick one page of the magazine every day and implement what they've learned on their business. It's truly special, and we're very proud of it. Now, of course, it's over to Sharon to work her magic on it to build as much visibility to the brand as she can. So she's going to be doing that for us. Now, if you want to ask me any further questions about what Sharon has done for our business, ask away on our Facebook page at facebook.com/brand expert tips. Over to you, Sharon, to continue with your awesome webinar.
Thank you, Sammy, for your input. That was really great. I mean, you've heard it there from Sammy. Really informative and very, very clear and concise information. Thanks for your input. We really did need to hear that. I want to say that every time your logo, as Sammy said, in your branding, appears in your images are seen, there needs to be an association and a connection with you. And people on the network need to recognise this. And it also gives you a better chance of ranking. Remember being the ranking and being on the first page of Google. Now, I just want to also introduce to you Marlene Davis, who is a strategies and operations manager for The Voice newspaper. And I've worked alongside Marlene since October, and we've done some really great work together and have some exciting projects coming up. And I just want Marlene to give her feedback on how she feels social media is important to the business and what she has seen herself in terms of the results over the last 3 months. Over to you, Marlene. Thank you.
Well, hello and good day, Sharon, and good evening, everyone. I would just like to say thank you for inviting me to participate on what is an excellent webinar today. I'm secretly pleased you've invited me to speak now, as it gives me a chance to relax from my frantic note-taking. Well, I am responsible for strategy and operations at GV Media, the publishers of 2 national black publications, The Voice, which is 31 years old, that speaks directly to the Black, African and Caribbean community, and The Gleaner, which is 62 years old in this marketplace, whose content is aimed at the Caribbean community. Part of what I do is to develop channels for our increasingly tech-savvy audience to communicate with us effectively and easily. Social media, therefore, plays a major role in this strategy, and that's why I'm here with you today. When Sharon was contracted to manage GV Media's social media platforms, we were operating in the dark. We were just reaching out and touching everything, but never quite making it to the light switch. Our major mistake was, as a consequence of resource limitation, we were really just pushing and hardly ever communicating with our audience. So you'll not be surprised when I say that in October 2013, when Sharon took over the management of our Facebook page, we had just a little over 6,000 likes and a very small number of persons talking about the page. Most of our audience were women, and well, I would say the majority of our audience were women. Well, at least Sharon can say I gave her something to start with. After a few hiccups, more on the part of GV Media than Sharon, we began to hit our stride and the likes began to increase. One of the targets I had asked Sharon to get was 20,000 likes by the end of December, or that's December 2013, or worst case, end of January 2014. I am delighted to tell you all that at this time we have more than 25,000 likes and more than 200,000 persons talking about the page. We have been viral since Boxing Day, and there is no indication this situation is going to change. I am so happy because I know that this page is an international page and that the content generated by The Voice and by The Gleaner has an international audience. Just encourages me to take more and more steps into this world of social media. Now, this result is primarily because of the way Sharon combines our news content with social integration and stories that solicit response means I have many very happy people on the page. That generates great feedback for the organisation as well as leads. Our statistics across all age ranges now feature men at more than 30% in each age range category. If you recall, I just said when we started with 6,000 plus likes, we had negligible percentages of men and not in every age range. I'm also happy to say that we've had more than 1 million comments on our page. Hence, the engagement has been incredible, and that to me means that Sharon is definitely doing something right. Sharon mentioned a little earlier about the mobile app she's developing and soon to be launched for The Voice. I saw that and was very, very happy with it. As Sharon indicated, we are fine-tuning that app and we will be on your smartphones shortly. Now, any one of you, and I'm assuming there are many of you out there that are business persons or entrepreneurs, because I don't believe you would be in this room if you weren't of that mindset. And I know that you may have a passion for what it is that you do, but I'm also guessing that you also expect at some point to receive some financial reward for your efforts. So I see as one of the best ways, now that I have a platform that can be monetized, a great way to do that is with the mobile app application. It displays our content beautifully, it looks sleek, and it is simple, or should I say very, very easy for persons to use. So you don't need to be a hip youngster to engage with that app. You could be a pensioner with a smartphone. Our video content works beautifully, podcasts work beautifully. If I haven't sold this application to you now, I never will. When this application goes live, I am most definitely expecting our page to soar to yet another level, beyond. So I'm not going to give away all my secrets. I'm guessing Sharon probably will have a little bit more to say about The Voice and the strategy that we are employing for our social media. But I would encourage you all to watch our Facebook space. But we'll soon be coming at you the platforms. And with that, I say good afternoon to you all. Get my pen ready to take more notes. Back to you, Sharon. Good afternoon.
So thank you, Marlene, for your great information and your great words. That's very, very kind, and very, very honoured to have had you on this webinar. I know you've got a very busy schedule, and a very busy lady. Guys, let's recap. You know, we've talked about getting on the first page of Google, getting traffic, having a fan page, and being social proof. Those 4 things. Very important. So today, from this webinar, you would have got a lot of information from me, right? Yes, I can see. Yes, yes, yes. Great. Very informative, Yank. Thank you. Yes, yes. But I know if you haven't got the expertise in social media, it can be a bit, odd putting up the odd post or that. But if you haven't got the expertise or you're not quite sure what to do, it can be overwhelming for you. Yes, I know. Well, let me show you if it's... Yes, I know. Yes. Somebody's saying very overwhelming because they don't know how to start, where to start. Okay. Allow me to show you a fast and easy way that this can happen for you without you even having to worry about it and still getting the same results. How does that sound? Amazing. Yes, I know it does. Because it's possible. And I'm going to introduce to you a 2-day Facebook exclusive training course endorsed by the APCTC. Now, I want you to listen to this very, very carefully. On this 2-day training course, you will get instant targeted traffic on your new business. All your artwork and timeline will be designed. You'll get professional marketing support. You'll get a big audience and become social proof. You'll be an authority in your niche. You'll know how to engage, post and advertise. You'll be taught how to do that. You'll begin to grow your list immediately with an opt-in page. An opt-in page is a page where your subscribers will leave their email and they'll be given something in return for an email address. You'll understand all the ads and all the call to actions. You'll have a ClickBank account set up so you can promote your products. You'll have all your branding in place, so your Twitter and your LinkedIn will all be integrated with Facebook. You'll also have laser targeted niche traffic leads, excessive exposure, so I will promote your business across the whole of Facebook, okay? And you'll have a system that you can repeat yourself to generate more traffic and leads. You'll also have personal access to me because I will only be the one that you'll be working with, and you'll have your own QR code. Yes, your own QR code. Your QR code will be a code that somebody can scan you and find all your access to your information instantly without having to get a paper and pen, write my email address, this is my Facebook name. No, your own QR code in one go. You'll also be given the best domain name for your niche. So if you don't know what to call your business, you'll get the best domain name, and that's based on all the searches that are made in that niche. You'll be given a suitable banner for your page, so it's in line with all your branding and your website, if you have one, and other social media platforms. And you'll be recommended the best apps on the market for free software that you should be using to enhance your social media presence. When you leave the course, you will be able to repeat this system by generating the traffic. Okay? You'll have a live page ready to go with your brand identity, with your content, and with your traffic. Everything will be ready to go and live. You just be ready to go. So you'll have all your social media tabs, your business name created, everything across the whole board will be done. Nothing for you to do. You'll also be given some bonuses. Excuse me. And your bonuses will be bonus number 1. If you change your mind after if you change your mind after paying for the course within the first 7 days, which would be your cooling off period, you'll get your money back. If you change your mind after the first 7 days of paying for the course, you'll get your money back. So there'll be no questions asked. Okay? If I fail to deliver everything I have said to you on this webinar, and I've taught you, and I don't give you the traffic, and I don't give you all the things that I say to you that I'm going to give you, you'll also get your money back. No questions asked. The opt-in page and the logo will be designed for you for free as an extra bonus. Okay, I'll create your ClickBank account and generate your products, and so you'll be able to gently monetize that immediately on Facebook. That's a lot of work to be done with that, because we've got to find the right product, we've got to install it, we've got to find how you're going to monetize off it. I'm going to give you a list of laser traffic addresses to target instantly for your niche. So it's targeted traffic. I'm also going to give you full support for 60 days. So you can email me unlimited amount of times. And I'm going to give you 2 30-minute Skype session calls in this time as well. Okay? And I'll also be monitoring your page to ensure that you're implementing what you have learned. So I'm not just going to say, right, there's your page, off you go. No, I'm going to be monitoring your page daily. And I'm going to say, today you haven't done this, if I see that you haven't done it. Or today, why did you post that? Or take that down. Or this has changed. I'll be keeping you up to date daily. Okay? I will provide you with content if you're still deciding on what business to set up, and create you an online presence for the next 30 days. So if your business is not set up like mine wasn't, I will give you the content for 30 days. Okay? These are the course details. The course will be for only 20 people. I am not working with any more people than that, because I cannot do it. I don't have the manpower to do it. It's only me, myself, and I. It will be for 20 hand-picked people. I will choose who I will want to work with, because I am only revealing my tips and secrets to a selective amount of selected people, and to action takers, and to serious people. I want people that want to take action. The course is going to be held at Heathrow. It's on the 28th to the 29th of March. All you need is your laptop. No experience is necessary, just your laptop. Lunch is provided from both 2 days, and refreshments all day long. The cost of the course is $997. Today, you just need to leave a deposit of £97 to secure your place for the 2-day course. And if you book it on this webinar, and you've registered for this webinar, you will receive a discount of £150, so you only pay £847. With 3 instalments of £300 if you decide to go for the £97 option. So let me repeat that. If you're going to pay in one go, you will only pay £847. But if you want to pay in instalments, you'll leave a £97 deposit to secure your place, and then 3 payments of £300. Which must be paid in full by the 21st of March 2014. I repeat, for only 20 people, for the first 20 people. I've got over 160 people on this webinar. So all you have to do is click the Pay Now button now on the sales page, which is on the website. And you'll receive an email from me within 24 hours to confirm that you have a place confirmed. And reserve your place by leaving a deposit of £97 to confirm that I have I've accepted your payment. Oh, what's happened there? Yes, that I've accepted your payment. I need to tell you that if you are serious about taking action and moving forward, then this is the place to be. Okay? The 2-day exclusive training course is at www.makingmoneyusingsocialmedia.com. This is the first time I'm announcing the website. I did this also because I had no product and I wanted to prove that you can be on a first page of Google, Yahoo, Bing without a product or a website. So off you go to the website and book now, and you will see that it's under the product services tab. Scroll down, book now, leave your deposit, however you would like to pay, and you will receive an email from me once I get your notification. You'll get all this information and more in a lot finer detail. You'll be taught everything on how to do it. I'm not just going to show it to you. I'm going to teach you. And I will tell you that you will be noticed online and you will be the expert in your niche. I am telling you that for a fact. Okay? You need to ask yourself these questions and ask them to yourself clearly, and really do ask yourself these questions. Are you on the first page of Google? And how much social media proof do you have? How much social media presence do you have? Do you understand Facebook? Do you understand the changes, what's going on, the timelines, the news feeds, the settings, what happens with it? How comes that showing? How comes my message doesn't go to everybody? How come only certain people can see certain things? What's all this insights and ads and return on investment and all of this kind of stuff? What does that all mean? Okay? Do you understand all of that? Do you want to earn more money and do less work? Do you want new leads? Do you want clients? And if you do, what are you going to do to make this happen? Are you going to carry on doing what you're doing? Because if you are, then log off now. Right this second. But if you're not, and you want changes, then keep on listening to what I have to say. Because I was in the same place that you were in, and my life has changed significantly. And I'm a walking testimonial of what I'm speaking about. So I know that I invested in myself, and if you want to make a difference, you will do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Okay? You'll get the instant traffic on Facebook. You'll get the professional marketing support. And you'll be the authority in your niche. Listen to me and how I did it and how I'm going to show you to do it. And I guarantee you what I have said will happen. Now, for only the attendees on this webinar, I'm going to be offering something special. And again, it's, are you ready to find more clients and make more money on Facebook? And we talk about, having this complete 48-hour system and building up this online buzz and getting your name out there and the importance of it. This course is very, very, very much the place to be. Nobody is offering this course like how I am, because nobody can. Nobody is doing it the way I am doing it, because nobody has done it this way. Okay? I just want to look at this figure. 751 million people are actively using mobile phones, up by 51% from last year. 54%, I beg your pardon, from last year. Mobile phones, 751 million people. I bet you're all in those statistics. Now again, for only 20 people, you're going to get personal access to me. Me. Okay? I'm going to show you how to position yourself and get noticed. You're going to get the unlimited 60-day support from me. I'm going to update you with all the rules, the changes, what to do, what not to do. I don't want you to have all the experience if you haven't got it, so you don't need to worry about it, because I'm going to teach you how to do it. And I'm going to teach you the right way so you can implement this system once you've left the course. Okay? This whole 2-day training course is going to give you a live business ready to go that will build up your reputation and convert your fans into buying clients if you follow the steps that I've used from this webinar. And with this course, you'll be able to grow and watch your business grow with you with a profitable interest, okay, and you'll be able to enjoy the results. This course is valued at $4,997, but only for today I'm giving it to you at $997, and as a deposit, as a discount, you'll pay $847 in one go if you pay for it today in one go. So let me reiterate again: the fully customized Facebook page with all the apps and tabs, the artwork and everything, the traffic, access to me for 60 days. Oh my goodness, 60 days, what have I done? And a business that is ready to go with all the content, valued at $4,997. $4,997. But for you today, you're not going to get it at $4,997. You will get it at $997, a deposit of £97, and 3 really easy payments of £300 for 3 months. Okay, we spend that just like that. If you pay in one go, it's £847, as opposed to that big $4,997. These are some testimonials from some of the great people that I've done work with. Now, this is Sammy that was on the webinar earlier. Sammy Blindell from How to Build a Brand. Amazing lady she is, and she's put some awesome words, and she's put keeping on top of the current trends. Sharon's always getting in touch with me to let me know what's going on with social media and how to get more exposure to our business. She has her fingers firmly on the pulse and never hesitates to share the latest information. She recommends her clients to me, as you heard, and all the other great things that she puts on this testimonial. I'm really honoured to have had, for Sammy to have said that about me. And also I've got Marlene Davis. Marlene Davis is a Voice, very high, she reports to the chairman for the Voice, and she's very, very senior in the company. Has been there for a very, very long time, and I love this part of this testimonial because it was only quite recent that it was written, and the figures have changed substantially since it was written. And I put particular interest or focus on this section where it says, in little under 3 months, Sharon has taken our 6,000 likes. They had their page established 2 years ago. Okay, so in 2 years they only had 6,000 likes. Marlene came onto the scene not long ago, to this project, not long ago, and on Facebook, with not many persons actively engaged, to 23,000 likes. Correction, it's now 27,000 plus, and it says here, and over 160,000 plus persons actively engaged every day. Well, that is also over 200,000 people actively engaged every day. I recommend working with Sharon because she's always professional, reliable, extremely helpful and easy to work with. Now, you can't ask for more of a humbling testimonial than that, because that's just absolutely awesome to receive. Now, the man himself, Mr. Stephen S., the great webinar guy himself. I cannot even mention how honoured I am to have a testimonial from him. And he just said to me, congrats because you took time and invested in yourself to learn an awesome system like Facebook, and you have reaped the rewards. You are an incredible woman and an inspiration to the whole audience and your family. Well done, and God bless you. It was a pleasure to work with you, and also very much a pleasure to work with Stephen S., because he is a man that gets results. If you have the opportunity to work with him, don't hesitate, because he is a man that knows how to make money and knows how to make money fast. Well, he did it for me, and he did it for me in less than, well, no time at all. So please, please, please. Oh, they're having an event in May that you must register for, but it's not a Laptop Millionaire one, I'm afraid. Oh, wow. Not to forget, another honouring and amazing testimonial from Mr. Chris Black, chairman of the APCTC, who says, before I started working with Sharon, I really had I didn't really have much clue about social media. But anyway, it's again a very humble testimonial, and he would highly recommend working with me. So I'm really pleased to receive this. And this is one from Miles, Sammy's partner, on how to build a brand. And please look at, you have to go and have a look at their website and their page. Loads of tips. And if you want to see more testimonials, go to my website, makingmoneyusingsocialmedia.com. I want to tell you that I'm on the second page of YouTube. Now, I am a bit upset about that because I was on the first page of YouTube. But that was because this audio here was duplicated. I duplicated it and put it onto my own brand, so YouTube took it down. But don't want you worry about that. I'll be back on the first page. That's me making my money on a live webinar. I started off at the beginning of the day. I generated 11,000, by the way. You'd see that some places. As the day went on, people just ordering and ordering. So the total figure at the end is over 16,000. So that was just a great result. So for you today here, I'm going to say this again and leave it at that. You know, here's what I'm going to give you. An incredible offer and only for today. Nobody in the world is going to give you this deal because nobody can. And the chosen people are going to be handpicked for taking action. I want you to be my next success story. And I want to introduce you and promote you to my network. I want to give back to the community, as I've had a very humble beginning, believe it or not. Very humble beginning. And when you work with me, you'll know. Okay? And I have a lot of people who have the idea. There are a lot of people that have ideas but don't know where to start. And because I have been given the opportunity to give back, this is my time to do so now. And I've also been asked to reveal my secrets. So I may as well, because I'm onto something else now. I don't and I can't get complacent, says my mentor. So there's only 20 places, 20 people, and that's it. It's capped. I will not be doing this again. I cannot, because I don't have the time. I've got clients on my hand that need a lot of attention. And I will only select those that are serious and ready to make a difference to their business. It's your business. The opportunity will not come again. And I only want to take on the people that are serious about making money online and building a list. Because this is what it's all about. Making money and building a list. Okay? If you want a list and you want money, you won't pay £4,997. You'll put one deposit down of £97. Okay? And that will secure your place. And then 3 easy steps of £300. Or if you do it today only, in this webinar, or for those that have registered on this webinar only, all you have to do is make a £847 payment, which saves you £150. And to reserve your place, just go to makingmoneyusingsocialmedia.com, www.makingmoneyusingsocialmedia.com, and reserve your place under the I'm going to give you the website again, www.makingmoneyusingsocialmedia.com. Go and explore it and have a look around what else I've got on there. You can have a look at my content and my blogs and all the other things that I've been doing and got coming up. Again, remember, it's only new, so there's not much on there. But in addition to this, I want to reward you for taking some action. And you're going to get some bonuses from me. Like I told you, the 2-minute Skype, the two 30-minute Skype, 2 minutes, the two 30-minute Skype sessions from me, you're not going to have access to anybody else but myself. Okay? Because it's me that you're dealing with. And we're going to build up a great rapport. We're going to work together. I'm going to make you a QR code. I'm going to create you your own QR code. Wouldn't that be good? That, you know, you haven't got to worry about business cards and stuff, and you can just send it to people in an email, scan it, download it on your phone, put it on your Facebook page, anything you want, and people just scan you and find you so easily in one place. It sets up all your ClickBank for you. ClickBank can be very complicated. It took me a while to grasp it, believe it or not, but I did in the end. I wasn't going to give up on it. And you're going to earn some instant cash. Give you the laser targeted traffic I'm going to give you this as a bonus, okay? So I'm going to give you a list of over 200 targeted emails for your business on Facebook. Live leads, IDs on Facebook, okay? And guess what? All the artwork, the timeline is where your image and everything else, your profile, your pages, everything is going to be ready to go viral. And I'm going to divert them to the correct lists and the option tabs and make sure it all goes to the right places, you know, all the techie things that people might not want to get involved in. And then integrate your PayPal account so your page is ready to take payments without you having to. I want you to wake up and see orders in your inbox. Not those silly emails that people want to say. Are you getting those, by the way? Those emails that saying, hi, I like your profile and I want you to be my friend. Please do not open those profiles. They are scammers and spammers, and they are finding ways of hijacking your personal information. So if you can view an email before opening it, all you need to do is X the button, and 9 times out of 10 Facebook pick it up anyway. So you just be careful of those emails. I will go into that in another webinar. So I'm also going to blog for you. I'm going to do your first blog for you on your niche, and send that out to a platform, 5 different platforms for you. A 600-word blog on what you want it to be on, the content. This is valued at £4,997, but again, only the first 20 people. If you are not on the... Oh, by the way, 8 people have already registered, so I don't know if it's 20 people now. So £847 today. Buy it now. Go and reserve your place. Don't miss out, please. Be an action taker. And remember, when you buy now, you've taken action and you've invested in yourself, because you're going to get results. You've got your guarantees, and this is what you do. It's simple. 1 payment and save yourself some money, or 3 payments and make it affordable and you don't feel it all in one go. You know, it's your choice, however you like to do it. Now, finally, for this one webinar, and only this one webinar, I'm going to offer one last thing. And this is totally separate. I'm going to be offering a 1-hour webinar course, a 1-hour webinar course session that will be able to teach you various activities that you are having hurdles with or unfamiliar with on Facebook. And this is only for 10 people. Okay, now this will be held on the 9th of February, so it's 2 weeks, from 8 to 9 p.m. And you can book now, again, through Making Money Using Social Media. Okay, and you can email me the questions you'd like me to cover on the webinar, and it's for £27. It may go over slightly over an hour because I've got the questions to answer. I'm going to show you how to do it on the webinar. So everything will be prepared from the questions that I will have emailed to me. And I want you to be able to know how to use the things that you're having obstacles with. So please book this, because you may just have the odd few questions, or you're stuck on a certain activity and be really familiar with Facebook. This may help you. And believe me, this is a very cost-effective price. I charge a lot more per hour, and people do invest in that and spend it. I'm very, very busy, thankfully, and humbly accepted. A lot of my money goes to charity. I sponsor unprivileged children with special needs. I have my own charity page, which is the hand that doesn't stop giving, and for orphans that are around the world that are struggling with special needs. So it's good to give back, and I'm very passionate about that. And my own charity also involves a lot of hands-on work as well. So please like my page, The Hand That Doesn't Stop Giving. I don't ask for any money because I do it all myself. And also go and have a look at how lucky we are. You know, you always remember there's someone worse off than you, but that's just slightly gone off on a tangent there. But I want you to know that this session is very affordable, and it will help you get over any obstacles that you might be suffering with on Facebook, whether it's the new timeline layout, the news feeds, changes, anything that's happening at the moment. So you can book that also through the products tab on Facebook. Just scroll down, book now, and choose the option, and email me at sharon@makingmoneyusingsocialmedia.com and let me know how you're getting on. I would like to thank you very much for tuning into this webinar. I hope the information has been really beneficial for you, and please feel free to use the template, the PowerPoint presentation, to go back and, you know, recap on anything that you haven't quite have understood or might have missed because I've gone to the next point. And contact me anytime, and my telephone number is on the website, and you can call me. And on the last page of my website are all my contact details and all my social media tabs, so you can follow me too. And God bless you, and have a fantastic evening, and thank you once again for your interest, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you very much. Good night.